In 1996, I customized this car, and it went on the custom motor show on Elmia, and I get the second prize on styling on this car. Hello people, and welcome back to My Car and My Life. This is the second video of my introducing this car. We will soon check the car out later here. And I will tell it more about it. I have lots of memories with this car in the past. If you haven't seen the first video, please do that. I'll leave a link up here and in the description. We're going to check out some cars and do some restoring and other repairs. But first I'm going to tell you my story. One of my biggest memories of this car where when I took it to one of Sweden's biggest car shows back in 1996 with all this extra styling kit on it, and I get the second place. The last video ended with me taking the train 800 kilometers north, buying the car and try to get it through the car inspection because I have to drive the car home. Unfortunately, I booked the car inspection on the wrong date. I have missed my appointment. The memory is coming back now. Not so proud of this, but I remember I followed a police car with this once. And they start driving faster and faster, and I followed. I don't think that's a good thing. But after a couple of kilometers, they stopped and they rushed out around the car, and I was so pissed off. And I started laughing. It was not the best thing because they were even more pissed off when I laughed. Funny story. I have to break through here with some information about the story. I can see I lose some information. The thing is, at the police car I followed, it was transporting a prisoner. I didn't know that. And I told the story to a friend. A couple of weeks later, this friend was working together with one of the cops in the police car. And he was telling the story too. We were driving with his prisoner, and a car was following us. And we started driving faster and faster, and the car was still following us. And we have to take a decision, and we stopped the car immediately and surrounded it. So the cops actually had a good reason to stop me, besides that I was driving too fast. Now back to the storytelling. I didn't get any fine, so it was fine in the end. And another time though, I did get fined. It was, I don't remember the year, but we had this competition in town, all Europe's, what do you call them? Hot air balloons. We have this hot air balloon competition. And we were following a balloon to look where the starting up. It's fun to see. And then they should do some drop off at the other place. And we have to drive the car to get to the other point. So we try to be faster and the balloon. And this is an old car. They not go that fast that newer car do, but they do go over the speed limit. And I remember we were 15-20 kilometers from the town and driving on the highway, and I floored it. And it's not that fast, this car, but we have about 5,500 RPM on the highest gear when we passed a police car. At first I didn't see the police car, because when you drive a car like this at that speed, you have to concentrate to have it on the road. It's compensating all the time. especially when you have wider tires than it should have. So I passed it in like 185 kilometers or something, and my girlfriend at the time said, oh, the police were there. And oh shit, that's not good. I started looking in the mirror if he catch up with us. Still going at the same speed. And we have this long straight after that. And I didn't see the police car on the whole straight. So I think he didn't follow us. It's good. Then we start seeing balloons in the air. And slow down to look at the balloons, for they almost touched the trees. It was nice to see, yes. After that we have forget about the police car and start driving the right speed limit. We drive like that for a while, and then we looked at the clock and think, we have to hurry up. We had 3 cars up front of us, and I know it's another straight after this hill here. And I kicked down a couple of gears and kicked it to pass the cars. I passed 1 car, I passed 2 cars, and I think I can pass the third one too. And now I shifted from 3rd to 4th gear because we have rived it out all the way. And lots of side effects here. I know the cars do 140 on the 3rd gear, so that's the way I know how fast I drive. It's which gear it is in. So we passed the 3rd car in above 140, and looked in the mirror, and then I could see blue flashes light far away. And shit, it was like 10 kilometers from where I passed them at the first. So they have driven a lot to get up to me. And I think maybe they got some time of me. So if they measure the speed by the distance, I have to stop as fast as possible. So right when I passed the 3rd car, I just turned in and hit the brakes. That's all I could. Just slam it, and we just hang in the belts. When the car stopped, I look over my shoulder and saw the police car passing. And there was standing on the front wheels too, and braking at max capacity. I think that like 25 meters in front of me, they get stop of this car because they was fast. They was faster than this one. And that time I got really lucky. I get the fine, but they didn't have the speed on me. So we talked in the police car for a while, and they said, we will fine you for passing 20 kilometers above the speed limits. Is that okay? And yes, we can take that. And that was that story. Maybe it's only fun for me, but it's lots of memories. I have more to come with this one. It have been on so much adventure, this car. Back to the story where I bought it back from not owning it for like 28 years or something. I tried to get through the car inspection, but have booked the wrong day. At the time I was in Umeå, and I went from car inspection to car inspection, and everyone said, it's the end of month, we are fully booked. It's no way you're getting through here. But the last one I went to said, we can take it in a couple of hours. Just sit down and wait. And I was so pleased to hear that. I also had the car completely stuffed with wheels, and I had a splitter on here that is not on anymore. It's on the wall back there. everything like that I have in the car, and my tools and yeah. So I is starting on the parking lot and pull everything out so it could go through the car inspection. And it passed with one thing. It had uneven brakes on the rear axle. So I have to do another car inspection in 2 months. That's okay, because I could drive the car home, and that was the whole thing. So I have, I don't know, it's 5-6 hours driving home with it. And it had standing for 7 years. But it passed, yeah, it did get me home. I had only one thing on the way home. And I stopped north of Gävle to fuel it up. And it wouldn't start after that. It's a common thing on these cars that the starter is getting bad. Because it's too narrow to the X-house, it's getting too warm. So when it's warm, it won't start. And it's still a problem with this one. So I will buy a new starter and replace it. So that's one upcoming project on the car. And here is some other things we will do with the car. And one thing I want you to help me with is the lights here. This is Morette lights. Sometimes between the 90s when I own it and now it has at least one time been in an accident. I think it has been in several accidents, but at least one time, and they have replaced the headlights. Take a closer look. Look like this, and I think you can buy them still today. This line here is the same on the light on these Morettes, but on mine it's more straight. The ones I had, it's more straight and had a curve here and allowed the light to go further out. And in the bottom, the Morettes is fairly in an angle like this. And it's good for the original bumper because it's further out. This bumper is curving here. This bumper here is in the curve. I don't like the lines between here. The one they are looking for are more straight here. So if I can get, I want to have the other lights if I can. If someone of you have a pair of round lights to a Ford Escort Mark IV, it don't matter if they're broken or something, or only have one or something like that. I want to buy some lights that are the same lights that I had in the 90s. So please help me with that. I have seen them being sold. I know a couple of cars in England that had them on, but I can't buy a whole car to just take the headlights. So please help me find some headlights and we take it from there. This is how the original headlights looks. The underside is rounded and meet the bumper very well. As you can see, they're not following the lines for the fender. To the left you can see how the car looks now with the Morette lights. And the white car here is for sale on Facebook Marketplace. It has the right plastic around the lights, and that's what I want, but I can't buy the whole car. This is a picture of the right plastic, and this is the wrong plastic. Please help me to find one of these lights. It doesn't matter if it's broken or not. Thanks for watching. Please leave a comment. That's always nice. Bye bye.